Hello, Scorpio. Let's get your full moon tarot reading. I've already cleared space, shuffled cards. We're going to see what Spirit's asking you to release. And we're going to see what's coming in when you release. All right. Here we go. For Scorpio, please, Spirit, what do they need to release with this full moon? These cards stick so much. Here we go. What do they need to release for this full moon? Surrender to silence. Surrender to silence. Oh, I like that picture. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Have you had time for that meditation, for that silence, for that quiet? Or have you been busy working, doing? Let's, I'm going to pull from the inner child here. For Scorpio, please. This is for Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, okay? It is general. Take it as it resonates. May not resonate with everyone. You might watch all three of those. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cards. Your sun, moon, and rising. You may get a better picture if you watch all of them. Spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. Right along with that, be still. Spend some time rejuvenating, taking time for rest. Connect with nature. You know, I'm getting that for everybody at this time. Connecting with nature is important for all of us. We are all being asked to connect with nature, to ground, to be still, to listen to that still small voice. Let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you. All that no longer serves you, let it go. And then we have speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Are you hard on yourself? Do you judge yourself? And then write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child. That's interesting. Write a letter to your inner child. Is there something from the past that makes you think if you're not working your ass off, you're not worthy? No rest for the weary. I don't know why that's coming to mind. That might mean somebody to somebody. I don't know. Now there should be balance. If we're aligned with our purpose, we're aligned on our path. We are honoring ourselves. We are coming from a place of integrity, of self-respect, self-love, honor. We should have a balance. There should be time for play as well as work. There should be, we shouldn't be exhausted. There should be time for rest and rejuvenation, self-care. Maybe it's time, if you've been pushing and striving and working, feeling you don't have time for meditation, and that's been neglected, it is time to stop neglecting that. And it is time to start spending time, making time for that meditation, for that quiet contemplation, to be still and replenish your soul. Because when you are overworking, overgiving, and pushing so hard that you don't have time to replenish, then you're really not benefiting yourself or those around you. That's what's coming to mind for you, Scorpio. Like I said, it may resonate with some of you, not all of you. But I know a lot of us have a tendency to overwork. And you're being asked to take a time out. All right, here we go. Can I get 3 tarot cards for Scorpio, please? 2 of Cups. Yeah, connecting with your higher self. Connecting with Source, with higher self. 2 of Wands. Another 2, guys. I need one more card, please, for Scorpio. The Hanged Man. Yeah, time out. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Peace, happiness, harmony. Not always something from the past, though it can be. Could be something from the past that is keeping you in this work, work, work mindset. And there's a need to embrace stillness. The twos here is, again, it's about balance. It's about connection with source. The Two of Cups here is not always a physical partnership with a person. It can be your relationship to your higher self, to, you know, your connection there. And then we have the Two of Wands. There's a wand behind her, an accomplishment, something, but she's got her back to it, and now she's moving forward. The world is in her hands. Where does she want to go? What does she want to create? What is her next adventure, her next endeavor? Connect with source, with higher self, to gain some insight. Take that time out for self-reflection. I like that. All right, we're going to clarify. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel. Beginning of a new cycle. Six of Cups. Ooh, Three of Swords. Maybe you've just come out of a wounding. Page of Wands. Yeah, more of that. Playful, passionate. Empress, birthing something new. All right. Here we go. For Scorpio, please, let's clarify some of this, please. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. Okay, we have the Hermit. All right, hold on. I dropped a couple, of course. All right. You have the Hermit. So again, this is about taking time in solitude to connect with higher self, to gain some understanding, some illumination, some insight. You've got the Empress here. I think this was right. In order to birth, to create your ideal life, there is a need to slow down, to gain some insight, and not push so hard. A time for rest. You have coming out here Four of Cups, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me there's an opportunity coming in, and you don't want to miss it. This Four of Cups, the opportunity is behind him. He can't see it. He's not even paying attention to the cup being offered. You want to see the opportunity coming in. And when you're wrapped up in doing, a lot of times the opportunity is missed, isn't it? I mean, how many times do we miss an opportunity because we're so busy doing this, doing that, doing the other thing, and we miss something and we're like, what? Slow down. Slow down. All right. Let's see what else. Let's see. What is this opportunity, this new path? A Two of Cups again. All right. What is the new path? It's divinely appointed. It's a divine partnership. You could be higher self still. Could be talking about a spiritual path. Something your higher self is calling you to. Look at the Four of Wands. Stability, security, happy home life. It's there. The abundance. As you slow down. You know, a lot of times we think by pushing and pushing and, you know, working our asses off, that's how the only way we're going to achieve the goal. That's the only way things are going to work for us. Spirit is telling you here, no, that's not true. Balance things. Take time for play, for pleasure. Take time to be still, to connect, for spiritual connection, insight, direction, guidance. And just allow things to naturally flow and happen. Be aware of what's happening around you, of the opportunity coming in. Okay, let's Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Yep, you could be moving in a new direction. You could be led in another direction. You've got Judgment showing up here. Honoring yourself. It could be an illumination as well. It could be coming to a realization. You've got the wheel here, the beginning of a new cycle, the ending of the old. You also have the Eight of Cups. So there's a walking away of what is not serving you, what no longer serves you. It's creating the harmony and balance in your life, releasing anything, right, that interferes with that. Then you have Page of Cups. Again, opportunity, something being offered. Even with the Page of Cups, a lot of times it's intuitive messages as well. And then with the Judgment, there could be an intuitive message coming in as you slow down that is revealing your next step forward, how to achieve the life you want to create. But you won't hear it if you're busy working, pushing, striving, and not taking time for quiet reflection, for connecting to higher self. All right, let's pull from the soul coaching. For Scorpio, please. When you slow down is when things are going to begin to happen. Opportunities present themselves. Illumination happens. Wisdom comes in. Insight comes in for you. And no, we're not taking all that. But the one that is face up, we will take freedom. Freedom. Bringing you in the freedom. Spirit wants to bring you in that freedom that you want. Right? Slow down. All right, let me take from this one. Scorpio, please. Some last words of advice for Scorpio. Forgive and release. Remember that Three of Hearts we saw? Maybe there is something you need to forgive and release. Is it time to release and heal? Is there something that needs to be healed? That, you know, it could be that mindset that tells you you have to work your butt off. Let's take from the Sacred Forest, please. What is it that makes you think that way? Where did that come from? Was there somebody at some point that made you feel like you weren't good enough, you weren't worthy because you weren't working hard enough? Whoa, okay. Hold on. Let me see what I got here. I have patience and I have healing. Again with the healing. What do you need to heal? Be patient with yourself. Be patient as you move forward. You know, a lot of times when we want to see something come to fruition, we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We're impatient. We want to see the results. Spirit is asking you to trust. To relax a little bit. Take time for rejuvenation. Let's take a crystal oracle for Scorpio, please. All right. What do we got? We have amethyst, intuition, and third eye chakra. That's going to help open up the intuition. Amethyst is also a very good all-around healing crystal, right? It's used a lot in healing. So, and then we have seraphonite, honesty, heart, and third eye chakra. Seraphonite. To promote that honesty within yourself. What is it that you're trying to create? Does it honor who you are? Is there a way that you can back off, spend some time connecting with Source? As you do this, you will gain peace. That patience that Spirit wants you to have will be easier if you are spending time connecting with Source, with higher self. Listening to spiritual guidance, trusting Spirit. A lot of times we push for things and we create obstacles rather than actually putting us further along on the path. All right, So we have answers, communication, signs, synchronicities, signals, okay? It's coming in for you as you take the time to be still, to connect. That communication will come in, that intuition will come in. Urus, ox, strength, brute strength, life force energy, endurance, creative force. Trust yourself. Trust your strength to create, to keep going without burning yourself out here. Inner strength here, knowing where to put your energy. And then we have Hagalaz. This is like a tower moment, sudden change. All right, yeah, it is there. So, transformation. Transformation. Sudden change. You may have an epiphany moment as you back off of this striving, working so hard, work, not having time. As you take the time to connect, be still, listen to the intuition, the guidance, nurture your soul. All right, you may actually have an epiphany moment. You may realize the illumination, because when we sit still, there's that opportunity for it to come in. When we're so busy moving, there isn't an opportunity to receive that. Sit still and open yourself up to the opportunity to receive that guidance that's coming in from that Spirit wants to send your way. All right, there are good things coming in for you. Are you open to receiving, or are you so busy that you're closed off? Like that. And what keeps you in that state? Time for some inner reflection, I think, Scorpio. Self-reflection. Where do you need to make change in order to move forward? Because there are opportunities coming in for you that you don't want to miss. All right, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If you like the reading, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You want to be part of this community. You want to be notified of future readings. There's a notification bell there. Guys, I want to build community where we support one another, where we help each other with spiritual growth and inner growth. If you want to be part of that, hit that subscribe button. There will be community postings in the future, but right now I want to build this community. So if this sounds like something that you'd be interested in, please hit subscribe. If you want a personal reading to dive in a little deeper to what is going on with you personally, I do offer those on my website. Link is in the description box, intuitivecrone.com. Have a totally and completely blessed month, Scorpio.